Speaking of the LPGA Tour on Sunday, Jodi Ewart Shadoff finally became a winner on the LPGA Tour in her 246th start. Finished with a 1 under par 71, good enough for a one-shot win in the Mediheal Championship in California. And my goodness, this is a world-class player we're talking about. Solheim Cup team member, runner-up at the 2017 AIG Women's Open. 28 career top 10 finishes on the LPGA and has competed on the tour since 2011. It is great to welcome Jodi Ewart Shadoff to this very show. Congratulations, Jodi. I'm just curious, what have the last 36 to 48 hours been like for you in this new reality as an LPGA winner?
It feels like a dream. Every day I wake up, I'm like, oh, I was dreaming that, and then I realized it really happened. So yeah, it's been kind of surreal the past couple of days, but yeah, just trying to enjoy the moment.
Jodi, you've been close before on the LPGA Tour. You were runner-up 3 times. What was different this time? Did it feel different to you during the competition?
Obviously I got off to a really good start, and I just felt really comfortable all week. Obviously, Saturday, Sunday, my nerves kind of kicked in, but I felt like this time I was in control. So that was probably what helped me the most, is that I just felt in control of those nerves, and I could feel like I could play under that pressure.
Did you start to worry a little bit when you lost your lead on Sunday, thinking, oh gosh, here we go again? Or were you really able to stay present and in the moment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing those 4 shots on the front 9 wasn't what I had planned, but yeah, I just try to stay in the moment and just try and take every shot as it came, and just try and stay patient, which I think that I did a really good job of. So,
you started working with Grant Waite a while back, Jodi, and you had back issues that I've read almost ended your career, or put it in some doubt, a year ago. What did you work on to change to get more robust physically?
Yeah, we've been working a lot on just changing my hip rotation a little bit, using my hips more throughout the swing. And I think that just really offloaded my lower back. I herniated my L5-S1 disc last January. So, that was a really tough start to last season. And just the past year, I've just had no real issues with my back. Obviously my physios have really helped with that, but I think that my swing is really dynamic now, and I'm really starting to use my body really well. So, and I just have a lot of control over my swing and the club head, so it's definitely helped.
Jodi, I imagine there are hundreds of thousands of women around the world who would have gladly taken your career without the win at the Mediheal, but how difficult was it being such a world-class player, Solheim Cupper, many times over, without a victory?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, winning an LPGA was, my number one goal. And I just felt like my career, without that win would, it just wouldn't have felt fulfilled without it. So that's just been my number one goal for like the last 10 years. But finally I got it, and I guess better late than never.
Does it add to the confidence that you gain from the victory to know who you held off for that win, Jodi? Because you have 3 major champions there in Yuka Sasso, in Georgia Hall, and Danielle Kang right behind you. That's got to add a little extra layer of pride to what you accomplished. Yeah,
definitely. I think, the past few years, my golf game has been there. It's just self-confidence is really what's held me back. And now I know that I can do it. I know I have the confidence, and I know I have the game to pull through, and I know that I can play under the nerves. So be able to beat all these world-class players really just gives my confidence a huge boost, definitely.
Now, Jodi, your husband, Adam, sportscaster in Orlando, is a golf buddy of mine. He was glued to the television. Let's watch, and I'll have you react on the other side.
Yes! 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 Yes!
What's it meant having him share this journey with you, Jodi?
Yeah, I mean, it means everything. Not to have him there obviously was tough, but I think it's fun. The funniest part about this video is the dogs in the background. They're like, what's going on here? So, yeah, I mean, we both wanted this for the last 11 years that I've been on tour. So to be able to, get the job done and share it with him is definitely special.
How do your goals change now, Jodi, when you've got this win that you've been seeking for so long? You've clearly played well in major championships before, being runner-up in the Women's British Open. Is that the next goal, or how do you reset your goals for what the next one is?
Yeah, I mean, definitely every time I tee it up, I want to win. So it's really just taking every tournament as it comes. And, obviously getting a major championship would probably be the next big goal for me, for sure. To put a British Open on my resume would, I feel like that would be the ultimate.
Jodi, we heard you talk about the strength of your putting this past week. We had Charlie Hull on the other day. She won the week before you. One of the things she admitted was that putting practice is kind of boring. Is that something you can relate to? I mean, can you relate to what she means?
Definitely. I mean, throughout my career, I've been a little bit of a range rat. I love standing on the range and hitting golf balls for hours. So I think, what's changed about my practice, working with Grant has been spending most of my time on the putting green. And I've started to see, the rewards for that. I've had a lot of consistent finishes over the past 6 months. And I definitely feel like my putting is, why I've had those finishes, and it's why I won this week for sure.
Jodi, we've seen a lot of players this year who've reached their mid-30s decide that they didn't want any more, that the life was too much of a grind. You're 34. Had it ever crossed your mind to walk away, or were you determined to stay in this game until you achieved what you achieved this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, last year, just going through the injury that I went through and then not playing so well because of that, I definitely contemplated not carrying on. It was tough. But, I decided to just give it another shot and, just give it another go and just fight for the win and fight for my career, because that's what I love to do, and I'm really glad that I did.
My colleague from Golf Week, Beth Ann Nichols, had a wonderful story about you yesterday, Jodi, where she quoted your mother as saying, you know how many people in your hometown that know you, because when the Solheim Cup is on at 2 a.m, all the lights are on in the street because they're watching at home. What do you think those neighbours are thinking now?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many messages over the past couple of days from people at home. It's really incredible to see. I mean, I'm from a very, very small town in the north of England, and everybody, I'm grateful for the support. I mean, everybody loves to watch, and everyone's just really proud of what I've able to accomplish in my career, but especially what I was able to accomplish on Sunday. So it just makes me proud of where I'm from. So yeah, it's cool to see.
Well, Jodi, your perseverance is something to behold. Congratulations. Tell Adam, hey, I may ring him the next time I'm in Orlando. And if you want to join us on the tee, you're welcome to as well.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.